get it.
Welcome everyone to the 2020, spring 2020 Putting and Pinning at Western Michigan University School of Social Work. Staff, faculty, colleagues, friends and family, and most importantly, graduates of Western Michigan University School of Social Work's class of 2020, welcome. I'm Jennifer Harrison, and I am so proud to be a social worker. I'm the interim director of Western Michigan University School of Social Work, and I'm so happy to see all of you here today. I find that during this time, it's helpful to focus on the hope present amongst us. And I want to focus today on the wisdom and celebration brought to us by Dr. Seuss. Today, we celebrate with all of you, our graduates. As Dr. Seuss said, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. We all know that this is a time of great challenge for us all. The global pandemic, which has already cost the lives of almost 190,000 people internationally and 2,700 Michiganders, and disproportionately cost the lives of people of color, is unprecedented. It's why we're doing this celebration via video conference during our stay-at-home order, instead of being able to celebrate with each of you in person. As most of you know, this is the 50th anniversary of the School of Social Work. Since 1969, WMU's School of Social Work has educated and launched some of the most incredible social workers of each generation. Social workers that are now working in Costa Rica, helping Indigenous people secure rights, the directors of Family and Children's Services, the Area Agency on Aging, and Summit Point, and with the White House Task Force on Human Trafficking. Again, Dr. Seuss said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it's happened. We smile a lot when we think of the impact of our graduates over the last 50 years. This graduating class is no less impressive. All of you have completed field placements that mean you are ready to enter practice with all of the skills and competencies needed to be professional social workers. You have studied abroad in India, Ireland, in the Netherlands. You $30,000 in 6 grants while still students. You've served on committees within the school, the college, and the state, and impacted policies that will affect thousands of people. You have completed countless papers, collected resources for people without them, and still kept jobs, raised families, and have been leaders in your communities, especially now during our local and global crisis. Dr. Seuss said, the more you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Indeed, this is true for all of you. You, of course, have not done these things alone. You've had the support of so many. Even though we're all on video together, let's take a minute to honor those supporters. If you can activate the chat button, which is the little kind of the thought bubble that's near the bottom of your screen, then you can chat in messages to honor some of the people who supported you. Let's take a minute to, for all of you to thank all of our graduates' families, for you to have an opportunity to thank your spouses and partners, for you to have an opportunity to thank your parents, your grandparents, and your siblings. Sus tías y tíos, your cousins, and your children of our graduates. To roommates, friends, families of choice, and to the staff and faculty of the School of Social Work, thank you.
Oh, we can't see anything.
Field instructors and to your fellow graduates for helping you through. Hooray. Thank you to all of you. During this time, we know that social work is especially needed. Social workers throughout our communities are serving in hospitals, providing teletherapy, visiting people with the most severe mental illnesses, making sure that children at risk are protected from abuse and neglect, and helping getting food and educational materials to kids, as well as voting as senators as policies that help us all get through this COVID-19 crisis. As each of you move on to your next grand adventure, please know how proud we are of each of you. Please keep in touch and let us know what you're up to, your struggles and triumphs, and the great work that you're doing in the next 50 years. As Dr. Seuss told us, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Thanks so much, graduates, and enjoy.
We will now hear from our own Dean Ron's sister.
Well, good evening to all who have joined our ceremony this evening, and welcome. I have the distinct privilege and honor to serve as Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, which includes the School of Social Work. It is so wonderful that you, the parents, family, friends, significant others, have taken the time to help welcome these new graduates into the profession of social work and to celebrate their accomplishments. I'm donning a tie for the first time in about 6 or 7 weeks because of the stay-at-home order. Not that I really care for that, but it makes me feel like I'm a little bit more professional. Social workers are amazing professionals. They are on the front line of human services, helping individuals, families, and communities in our region and across the state, and as Dr. Harrison just mentioned, the nation and the globe. They are trusted counselors, educators, advocates, and innovators. The legacy of this profession is so profound and woven into the fabric of our lives. To you who are graduating and joining this incredible profession, congratulations. You are entering a career that is high in demand, high in meaning, high in satisfaction, and unsurpassed in impact. I am so proud to be here to celebrate with you tonight. To the faculty who have educated and guided our students on their path, I most sincerely thank you. And thank you to the staff and the School of Social Work for making it all possible, and for Jennifer Clouth in particular for making this virtual celebration possible this evening. Finally, I'm personally appreciative to you, Dr. Harrison, for your excellent leadership of the social work profession within our outstanding College of Health and Human Services and our great Western Michigan University. Again, welcome to our celebration of these most deserving graduates.
Hey, we will now have Dr. Linda Reeser, our BSW program coordinator, will introduce our BSW student representative speaker. Dr. Reeser, are you on?
Hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh,
Please
great.
introduce yourself.
Very good. I'm glad. Okay. So yes, I'm honored, and I just want to congratulate the amazing class of 2020. It's great to have all you here, and Jennifer, to thank you for having this virtual ceremony, because we wouldn't want to not have the opportunity to thank them all for all the work that they've done and how wonderful they're going to be as social workers. And so I'm really pleased to be here today. I want to introduce to you the representative of the BSW class of 2020, and hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting her yet. But the person I'm going to be introducing to you is Khadija Al Muhassin. She's a BSW student and a scholar in the Lee Honors College here at Western Michigan University. She started volunteering in 2012 when she placed her hand over the hands of Saudi girls to build a charity called Basma to support the poor and women in Saudi Arabia. She succeeded in working with the International Amnesty International to support Kuwaitis in acquiring their citizenship. Khadija desires to serve communities around the world, starting here in Kalamazoo. She interned at Griffin Place, Edison Elementary School, and Woodlake Elementary School, where she provided crisis response and restorative justice trainings. Please welcome Khadija.
Thank you, Dr. Linda. I'm Khadija Hassan, a graduate from Western Michigan University with a Bachelor of Social Work and Speech Pathology, and also from Lee Honor College. Despite the current anxiety, I am delighted to share my experience with you. But to begin with, I will wish to welcome families, friends, faculties, and the students to Western Michigan University graduation. I also congratulate all the students, including myself, for remaining ambitions and focused on seeing our graduation. Although today appears to be the end of our learning period, I firmly believe it's the beginning of a new phase. Although I start my major in fall 2018, my social work ambition started back in 2012 when I began volunteering and established the Basma charity to assist Saudi Arabian women and the poor people there. I'm confident that my success in the volunteering invested, including that of supporting Kuwaitis, kept me going through the study period, and I struggled to gain knowledge and skill to practice what I love in a better way as I inspire to work with the broad communities and offer assistance in areas that include social anxiety and communication awareness. I challenge each of us to focus on what we love as well. All begin our learning phase. Work will take a significant share of our life, and the only way we manage the challenge presented from our work is by striving to do great work, understanding and investing in what we love, and enhance the ability to offer the best result. We should focus on using our learning and experience and what work to support the world. So I encourage each of us to keep going and keep looking for what we love and maximum our potential in that specific area. So again, congratulations and I wish good luck for each of us with our future investigates. So thank you.
Woo! Bro Khadija!
Thank you.
Now announce each of our undergraduate graduates today. Rosemary Andrews, if you
Elnadi Abdullah. Yasmin Abildamad. Abdullah Rahman Al-Gobi. Veronica Cortez. Khadija El-Muhsin. Kelsey Arnold. Hannah Bagley.
after graduation plans to take a semester off to give herself a break and then go back for her master's. She would love to end up working with the elderly population and hospice.
Hannah.
Austin Farsi. Yasmin Bates. Jeremy Bergeron. I'm planning on continuing my education by going to graduate school to pursue my MSW. Kelsey Bielobreski. McKenna Bachheim. Madeline Brink. After graduating with her bachelor's, she plans to continue working as a caseworker for those living with HIV. She plans to eventually go to grad school, but first wants to spend some time with friends and family, build up money and sanity, and see the world with her amazing girlfriend. Shelby Bryant. Delia Boosie. After graduation, she is going to be attending the part-time MSW program located in Grand Rapids. As well attending this program, she will be working full-time. She has accepted a position with Spectrum Community Services as a Children's Support Coordinator. She's very excited to move to this area post-graduation. Miete Butts. Ryan Clutter. Alexis Cornwell. Justin Corwin.
Ooh, Lexi.
Bailey Christ. Grace Conrad. Bailey Christ. Linnell Krucher. Chase Courier. Isabel Detweller. She plans to pursue a position with an organization that will assist in gaining knowledge of the surrounding rural communities, as well as working towards the goal of becoming a medical social worker. Elise Delora. Jamie Dunn. After graduation, she plans to work in the field for a year or two and then work towards obtaining her master's. Shokona Espinoza. Sydney Filar. Emily Fonzie. Mckenzie Frame. After graduation, she plans to work with Compass Point Outreach. This is a nonprofit organization that provides evidence-based practice that utilizes adventure therapy through the challenges of sailing. They aim to give veterans an opportunity for adventure and to reconnect with their families. Alexis Freed, Sarah Gentry, Jasmine Hairston, Sarah Homan, Jessica Horn, Michelle Husin. She plans to continue her schooling and explore new opportunities. Lorena James Salinas, Jamor James, Michaela James. After graduation, she would like to be a case manager working with families. She hopes to stay in the Kalamazoo area and obtain her MSW in the next few years. Amber Johnson. Her plan after graduation is to begin the MSW program this summer. Lauren Johnston, Brittany Keft, Allegra Kistler Ellis, Olivia Lesson. Her post-PSW plans include attending WMU's Advanced Standing Program starting summer 2. Shyla Lipsy, Brianna Mason, Jenna Mathis, Rebecca McNamee, Alyssa McPherson, Perla Medina. She aims to implement the knowledge and experience that she has gained at Western Michigan University to all of her future endeavors. Bianca Miles. Bianca will be starting the Advanced Standing MSW program at Wayne State University with a concentration of innovation in
Bianca.
policy and leadership. Martiza Miranda, Caitlin Newby, Hanmyo Nagandu, Quinn, Riley Richards,
Riley, yeah.
Martia Robinson,
Woo, Martia.
Martia!
Riley Rollins. Plans post-graduation are to travel back to Australia for a year and then come back to Michigan to gain the MSW and future hopes to work as a medical social worker.
Riley. Yeah, Riley, good job.
Alexis Sanchez, Taylor Sayers. She plans to criminal justice field to assist individuals who were previously incarcerated successfully reintegrate into society. Amira Sieber. Plans after graduation are to find a job as a social worker at a nursing home or hospice center. Her goals are to work with and advocate for elderly people. Renee Singleton.
right, Nene.
Shayna Headings. Mckenzie Sauer. Mckenzie plans to further her education by going to law school while working at Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Hannah Talmadge. Hannah plans to take some time off school this summer to pursue a career in case management. She'll be looking at a position in foster care or adoption services. Since working at Family and Children's Services with at-risk youth in foster care, she hasn't been able to let this burden go. She plans to pursue her MSW. Hannah Trieber. Taking some time to work and travel for a few years before going to get her master's. She hopes to continue working with children that have undergone trauma in the foster care system and one day become a pediatric social worker at a children's hospital. Bridget Voltaggio. Samantha Wanders. Post-graduation, she plans on continuing her education in Grand Rapids through the part-time advanced standing program.
Sammy.
Riley Weir. Caitlin Welch. Danielle Wicklund. Hunter Willard. Williams. She plans to take a trip to Houston, Texas, and hopes to further her education and attend Western for her master's with a specialization in trauma. Dawn Leanne Wilson. Madison Winters. Taylor Young. Taylor plans on starting off in child welfare to advocate for children, like her sister in the picture, who are in need of a loving home. She will pursue her master's degree in the next year and hopes to become a school social worker. Special shout out to Gary Matthews for being an amazing professor and helping her grow. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for our BSW graduates.
Lexi.
Nice work. Good job, Hannah Talmadge.
Okay, thank you all for celebrating our undergraduate.
I don't know how to send the chat.
Now, our MSW program coordinator, Dan Renstrom, will introduce our MSW student representative speaker.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I am just struck at how wonderful it was when I first logged in to see everyone's faces. I really missed seeing all of you in person, and I'm really pleased to have you join us here online.
Yay.
I'll wait just a moment until we know everyone's muted. Very good. Here we go. I'm very pleased to introduce your MSW keynote student speaker, Stephanie Murphy. Stephanie is completing her MSW with a specialization in trauma here at Western Michigan University. Stephanie graduated from Western Michigan University with a bachelor's degree in education and earned a master's degree in special education from Kennesaw State University. Stephanie spent 15 years as a classroom teacher and is currently working as a site coordinator for communities and schools of Kalamazoo. In addition to her work in the schools, Stephanie is a mother of 2 daughters, Amelia and Lily. I'd like to add that Stephanie is a really phenomenal student, educator, and social worker. That Stephanie's peers elected her their representative speaker is a tribute to her leadership and dedication to service. Congratulations on all your achievements, Stephanie, and thank you for all the wonderful work you will no doubt continue to do well into the future.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Dan, for that really kind introduction. Happy graduation, fellow graduates. Welcome, families and friends. I'm hoping you can hear me. It is an honor to have been chosen to speak at this momentous and very unique ceremony. In June of 2018, I found myself doing something completely unexpected. I was packing up my classroom and moving boxes of books, craft supplies, lamps, curtains. I had made a decision that pretty much shocked everyone I knew. I was leaving my 15-year teaching career to pursue a master's degree in social work. What? Yep, that's right. A master's degree in social work. I was excited and scared out of my mind, but in my heart, I knew it was the right thing to do. In August of 2018, I walked into my first class at CHHS, Social Welfare and Policy, with Don Cooney. Hi, Don. I felt unsure, excited, and to be honest, a little old. From the moment Don started talking, I was hooked. This is where I'm supposed to be. I am home. I have felt so fortunate to have the opportunity to learn from amazing instructors throughout this program. Don Cooney's commitment to social justice was infectious. The discussions opened my mind and inspired me to keep doing the hard work of change. I loved watching Lindsay Nyan fill up the entire whiteboard with a behavior chain analysis only to run out of room and have to erase and keep going. Someone get that woman a classroom with a wall of whiteboards. Dr. Weller's deep knowledge of trauma and desire to push her students to do their best was nerve-wracking, exhilarating, and something I will always appreciate. I could keep going, as these are only a few of the stories, and I'm sure you other graduates have your own. To me, the real MVPs, the people who taught me the most in this program, were all of you, my fellow students, my friends. I have experienced personal and professional struggles and joys during the last 2 years. Your stories, your intelligence, your determination to help others and make an impact on the world inspire me every day. They say that everyone you meet is fighting a battle. So many of you have shared your stories of battles you have fought or are still fighting. You are strong and brave and resilient. You remind me that I am also strong and brave and resilient. The most incredible thing that I've heard is that your stories are what inspire you to help others. You have taken your own pain, suffering, challenges, and channeled them into this amazing energy that is propelling you out into the world to support others. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me know your story. Thank you for reminding me of all the good in the world. Thank you for your dedication to our community. My favorite Fred Rogers quote is, When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. When I look around, I see helpers all around me. So as you go forward and continue to do your amazing work, I hope you remember how powerful being a helper is. I'm honored to be one of the helpers among you. Congratulations, my fellow graduates. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for this amazing graduating class. Thank you.
Woohoo!
We will now announce our MSW graduates. Mariah Adami. She plans to move back to Grand Rapids with her puppy, Obi. And she hopes to continue providing trauma counseling for individuals who have experienced sexual assault, abuse, and human trafficking. She has two younger sisters, one who will graduate high school and one who will graduate with her bachelor's degree. Since we're all graduating at the same time, they're hoping to take a trip together to celebrate their hard work. She's loved her time together here at WMU and learned so much from all of the amazing staff. She's felt nothing but support and care from everyone here. She is grateful to be in a program where such great people and can't wait to see where everyone goes in their social work journey. Hudhaifa Abdulaziz. Plans post MSW to continue studying to obtain his PhD in social policy, planning, and administration. He is also looking forward to developing social programs for families and kids. Jonathan Anthony. He's going to apply for a post MSW fellowship and search for work as a clinical social worker. Alicia Arter Cunningham. Brittany Ball. She will hopefully find employment as a school social worker. Regina Bell. Her experience at Western Michigan University has been satisfying because you put into your education what you want out of it. Upon graduation, she's not sure what she wants to pursue or which population to serve, but she does plan to leave Kalamazoo after finding a job. Sarah Bolby. Alexis Brannon. Anna Pilar Calcina Berna.
Anna!
She plans on getting licensed and to work in Barcelona area of Spain, hopefully working in child welfare, most likely working with refugee populations. Hopefully not too far in the future, she plans on visiting Michigan again and doing the road trip she had planned all along after graduation. Paul Campbell.
Yay, Paul.
Audrey Cesario. She plans on working with adults who have ID or DD and doing therapy and is currently planning a trip to Jordan. Haley Conklin. Cami Kuhnfair. Her plans after graduation include traveling, starting her career, and enjoying her life. Melissa Mary Crawford. Unsure of her employment plans after graduation, but she wants to, as soon as possible, visit her grandchildren. Bailey Christ plans to move to Alaska and have her own art therapy business. David Davis Jr. plans to work toward required hours while taking at least a year off school before applying to social work PhD programs in Michigan. Haley Garfield. Micah Gagala. After graduation, Micah plans on moving with his wife to San Diego and beginning a social work career there, hopefully working with immigrants or refugees. Kelly Powers Gutierrez. She will be pursuing a career in psychotherapy with a specialization in grief in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Esmina Himzadri. Post MSW plans include getting a licensure, of course, and she has realized that being a geriatric social worker is where she sees herself in the future. Everyone needs a voice, and I hope to use mine for that. Caitlin Hilliard. Savannah Hodge. Andrew Hugula. Alicia Jackson. Her post-graduation plans are to become more skilled in the area of children and families and open a shelter and eventually obtain a doctorate degree.
Good.
Elizabeth Jansen. After graduation, she plans to practice as a social worker. Jenica Jaspering. Brett Johnson. Corinne Johnson. After graduation, she'll be working as a clinical trauma interventionist at the Child's Trauma Assessment Center here in Kalamazoo.
Yay, Corinne!
Jamie Camp. After graduation, Jamie will be pursuing employment in the School of Social Work, while also enjoying some family trips to the lake this summer. Michael King. Lacey King. She plans to slow her speed of living down just a notch, as it's been very busy the last 3 years as a full-time graduate student, social worker, mom, wife, all of the above.
Yes, sir.
Lacey is looking forward to the little things that life has to give, and definitely looking forward to having the time to get back to her hobbies, including playing volleyball with friends, trying new restaurants with her husband, and hopefully exploring her creative and artistic side again, whatever that may be. Career-wise, she'll hope to find her niche along the way, which will probably include assisting families with substance abuse epidemic. She's not sure if she has any dreams to go any further in education, but could see herself completing her certified alcohol and drug abuse counselor certificate. Michael Knapp.
No, they call Carly's name. We can go, woohoo, you know.
Catherine Knox. Plans on celebrating graduation by pursuing plans of a PhD, seeking gainful employment, supporting trauma-informed care to disenfranchised communities, and getting married to her best friend. Thank you for supporting my dreams. Laxinen. Tammy Leafy. Brooke Lampier. Brooke plans to work as a social worker for ISK. Elise.
Yeah, Elise.
Elise plans to continue clinical social work with individuals and couples with a local practice and will apply to WMU's interdisciplinary PhD program in the coming academic year. Torianne Lawrence. After graduation, Torianne will finally be moving back to her hometown, Detroit, to be with the family. Work will find her, as social workers are in high need right now. Family and rest is what she needs most. Timothy Liggins. Aubrey Longstreet. After graduation, Aubrey plans to pursue full-time employment in a clinical setting, hopefully with children and/or young adults. Sometime, she hopes to open her own private practice. Christopher Lynn. Christopher plans to continue working at Integrated Services of Kalamazoo and possibly do some private practice in the future. Colin Mendigo. After graduating with his MSW, Colin plans to find a job as a therapist doing individual and group therapy with adults and to work towards a Master of Art in Psychotherapy. Uriah Marriott.
Hey, Uriah!
Jessica Martinovich. Jessica is looking forward to moving to Kentucky and starting work in the medical social work field in a hospital, eventually going into private practice. Brianna Mason. Brianna's hope is to one day be able to work with children or adults who have experienced trauma and help them better understand themselves. Thank you, WMU, for an amazing social work experience. Allison Wicklund.
Hey.
Allison plans after graduation to continue to work as a birth and postpartum doula, as well as beginning a new job in home-based early intervention therapist. Claim. Valeria McNamara. Brittany McNeil. Brittany will be opening a foster home this spring for disabled and elderly males.
Wow.
McPherson. Emily Miller Madash.
Yay, Emily!
Love you, girl.
Mitchell Macias. Carly Mitchell. Carly hopes to buy a house, potentially begin private practice, and continue to serve the Kalamazoo community members and their families. Stephanie Murphy.
Yay, Steph! Hello, and Kathy put on there. Go, Steph! Yay, Steph!
After graduation, Stephanie will be doing infant mental health as an EIP therapist. Stephanie will also be enjoying spending time with her children. Carson Nordyke. Carson is currently applying and interviewing for jobs. All the staff and students in the program made it very enjoyable and made the last 3 years fly by. Rita O'Brien.
All right, Rita, love you.
Kiara Orban.
Yes, you are. Get it, girl.
Kiara is hoping to get a job as a school social worker, hopefully around Calhoun County. Dan Oster. Dan plans to obtain a job in West Michigan Public School District as a school social worker. Anna Pitavello. Madison Poindexter. Madison will be pursuing macro social work positions in the greater Phoenix area. Caitlin Potter. Caitlin will be relocating to San Francisco, California, and plans to work with low-income families in a nonprofit setting. Linnea Randall. Linnea intends to continue working in her current role at Pine Rest as a community case manager with hopes of eventually transitioning to a therapist position. Angelica Ron. Kayla Roberts. Kayla plans to continue employment as an adoption specialist. As an adoption specialist with Lutheran Adoptive Service while pursuing to become an LMSW. After gaining additional experience, Kayla will consider the possibility of obtaining a doctoral degree. Morgan Roy. Morgan plans to continue working for the Child Advocacy Center in Gratiot County in the abuse and neglect prevention field and increasing hours and responsibilities to include TFCPT and support groups for children of sexual abuse. Sarah Rossiter. Sydney Selvig. Sinclair. Taryn plans on being a therapist who focuses on complex trauma, personality disorders, and violent offenders. Theodore Smith. Jayla Smith. Marissa Smits. Lee Soto.
Yay, Levi.
His plans are to further his education by obtaining a doctoral degree in social work or to obtain a position in Southwest Michigan where he can empower and help nourish our underserved and underrepresented communities.
Yay.
Mckenzie Sparks. Mckenzie does not currently have any set plans after graduation. Main focus has been medical social work, hopefully finding a job within that field. Brianna Stanley Garnier. Alita Stua. Applying for medically based social work jobs in hopes to work within a hospital setting and taking the exam for licensure as soon as testing sites open. Savannah Swanson. Sarah Tackix.
Yay, Sarah.
Upon graduating, Sarah plans to continue doing therapy with children and families at the private practice she interned at. She will also be searching for another part-time position to continue practicing therapy. Brooke Taylor. Sarah Taylor. After graduation, Sarah plans to spend time with her family. Emma Travanen.
Yay, Emma.
After graduation, Emma plans are not set in stone. She looks forward to taking hold of opportunities as they come and seeing where her degree takes her. Jessica Teskey Harden. Jessica plans after graduation to be working as a school social worker for the Van Buren Intermediate School District. Eric Vaughn. Michaela Vogel. Ashley Walker. After graduation, Ashley plans to continue her career in macro level social work as the Community Development Coordinator with Aetna Better Health of Michigan. She hopes to expand her experience in healthcare and macro work by mentoring and growing others in the field with the ultimate goal of advocating for underserved populations. Ashley Watson. Linda Watson.
That's Ashley.
Kimberly Whitaker. After graduation, Kimberly plans to change roles within CTEC and become a clinical trauma interventionist. Lindsay Wyjeksa. Patrick Williams. Patrick plans to continue his role as a case manager and limited license MSW, adding that to his title at Hope Network Neurorehabilitation over the span of 16 years. Hopes to one day lead a local nonprofit for our community and or work on individual counseling with folks in need. Michelle Wilson.
Yay, Michelle.
After graduation, Michelle plans on working towards environmental justice throughout the country.
Carissa! Good job, Carissa!
Carissa will embark on the journey of being a middle and high school counselor at Kellogg schools. Join me now in congratulating our MSW graduates with a round of applause. Now we'll hood our graduates.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. That's cool. Yay. Pretty cool.
So I like looked it up and it ended up being either the like center thing that Congratulations, graduates. We're so proud of all that you have accomplished.
That was pretty cool. That was neat that you could see that.
Awesome.
Is that it?
Congratulations, graduates.
We have a little bit more for you. Hang on just one moment.
Let's see. Oh, virtual something. Huh? Yeah.
In lieu of a class photo, here is a compilation of all the beautiful faces that we celebrated tonight who sent in their photos. Congratulations, class of 2019-20.
Did it.
Now, Dr. Jennifer Harrison will wrap up our evening together.
Way to go, Sarah.
All right, so we are so proud from everyone here at the School of Social Work. We could not be more proud of all of your accomplishments, and we know that all of you in micro ways and macro ways will impact the lives of individuals, of families, of groups, of communities, and of entire societies with the work that you're going to do. You're all amazing helpers, and we couldn't be more proud. Thank you so much to the class of 2020 of Western Michigan University School of Social Work. Yay!
Sarah.
Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and please celebrate with whoever you're with. And we'll look forward to when we can get together later this summer and have a lovely potluck to again celebrate all of your accomplishments. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations, Carissa Wright.
Carissa.
Thanks, Jennifer Klaus, for a great job.
Yeah, Jennifer!
Jennifer, yay!
Right on.
Congratulations, Carissa.
Carissa.
Alabama. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. You know, hi, wishing you well.
Congratulations, Sarah Takis.
Great job, Melissa.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. I don't want to hang up. I can stay.
I mean, we can stay on all night if that's what you need.
Man, that was hard to get on. That was tough. I was working hard. Well, congratulations to Carissa. There you are. I'm on. Yeah.
Oh, you're on the phone. All right. See you later, guys. Congratulations.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
Congrats, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations. Thanks for your great work.